the stream is live. Hello, ladies and germs. It is currently, well, okay, we've been having troubles with both NDI and our connections to each other. We think some of that might be due to just when we're choosing to stream, is just like packed with congestion, but also I switched over to Windows 11 and there's a lot of things that are different. So I tried to do some optimization. We'll see how this goes today. We may have to cut the stream short so that we can get a practice in without connection issues, but we're going to give it a shot again. And we're going to see how BrotherLeb's NDI looks. We changed some settings there too. Who knows? But here we are. And yeah, we'll get rolling. It is hello pilots. It is November 3rd at 12:19 p.m. We are flying today at over on the coast of Songsong on Rota Island. So, BrotherLeb, let's get a weather report.
All right, weather report. Local time. This is from Andersen Air Force Base, which is 22 nautical miles south-southwest of our takeoff point of Rota, and about 20, well, more like 19 nautical miles from our actual show site off the shore of Songsong. As of 1655 Zulu, winds are 070, 12 knots, and I left them that way in mission, so we're just going to fly with what the METAR says. That'll be a kind of right quartering tailwind if you're flying crowd right to crowd left. So like
I got
the
it.
Wander, the section alpha, stuff like that. Visibility is 10 statute miles. Got a scattered layer at 1,100, broken at 3,900. Temperature 27, dew point 25, altimeter 2978. There's a bunch of remarks in here, but they relate to reporting stuff and nothing, except for there is rain in spots from light to moderate, and there's no way for me to make it like the actual rain spots. But there is rain right off the coast of the island where we are flying from. And I just checked in the mission editor, and it's similar. So yeah, we should be fairly representative of actual conditions over there right now.
Yeehaw! All right, altimeter is 2978, winds are 070 for 12, as you stated. Let's go over the briefing. It is going to be a flat show today. Most likely, a flat show today. So, just as a reminder, what a flat show entails. Let me put this up on the stream here.
Yeah, I've got my flat show card out.
Yeah, so flat show entails opposing individual maneuvers if we're taking off from a field show, but we're not, so it'll be a section no flap lower go maneuver. Then we will move into the knife edge through inverted to inverted as standard. Following the inverted to inverted, we have a dedication pass for number 6 from left to right. This simulates the the diamond dirty clean flat pass with number 6 overtaking the diamond and pulling in front. MRT to OMRT is standard with the OMRT clears being 10 degrees and only a roll and a half. Horizontal rolls have the behind the crowd clears, followed by the double sneak pass. That means you're doing the flat left turn out from behind crowd.
So horizontal rolls were not going up, it was just behind crowd.
Correct.
Got it.
So then after the double sneak, the diamond stinger will do the line abreast flat pass, followed by the 4 points with behind the crowd clears. That's the one that I tend to forget, so help me remember. The inverted
behind the crowd clears, yeah.
The inverted tuck over roll immediately follows, followed by the high alpha, and then we reform as the delta behind crowd right, so it'll be a left turnout from the high alpha, and you'll hand lead to me, and no, this is where you lead the whole thing. Yes, that's right.
Are we going left or right? Or no, it's we go a full circle back behind, right?
No, we're doing so behind crowd right. So we do the standard high alpha clear, take that left turn, go out to 4 miles, come back in, and set
Right.
up for the delta aileron roll. Delta aileron roll, as a reminder, is we're smoke on at a mile, pull up to a I believe it's 2.5 degree
Hmm.
climb, followed by a ready hit it, which is a neutralization of the stick, followed by a left aileron roll. Um, and then we keep smoke on until a mile out, where it's smoke off, and then I've waited until 2 miles to start the right turn, but it's whatever you want to do to set up for the maneuvering delta. Remember that wind, and also to point towards crowd and not towards center point to start
Yep.
the maneuvering delta to make sure that you get a good turn in.
Yep.
Followed by a delta overhead flat pass, which we leave the smoke on from the maneuvering delta all the way around the turn. It's smoke off over center point.
Over center point. Are we going to do a delta flat pass at the end of the show?
Yes.
Okay, so you'll get lead back and we'll come
I think
right, I'm assuming?
you'll probably lead it.
I'll just maintain
I
lead.
think you
Okay.
just maintain lead for the whole back half of the show.
Great. All right. Get your maneuver or your
Hey, dude, I
practice.
need it, right?
Yeah. All right, cool.
Here's hoping my
Uh,
performance is decent.
so that means I basically have lead from the inverted tour through the end of the show.
Correct.
All right. Cool.
Unless you wanted to change it up at some point.
No, let's stay with what we briefed.
Yeah. All right. Anything else? Let's see. What direction are we? Where are we taking off from? From what direction?
So with wind 070, we are rota air or our rota runway options are 09er and 27. So we're going to want to take off 09er to fly into the wind.
Okay.
Well, I guess we don't have to.
We should. We should
Okay, so
definitely.
we're going to fly into the wind. All right, so we'll go 09er. That'll be a left turnout after the section no flat blower go, and then it'll be a fairly gentle turn all the way to front of crowd. I've given you a waypoint that is 5 miles from center point, directly away from crowd.
Fantastic.
That should be waypoint 1, maybe 2, and then center point is the following waypoint.
Okay.
So you can stick it in auto, and it should do it for you, or you can switch it manually. So that's how you're going to want to run the takeoff.
Okay.
There's rain but currently between us or between that waypoint and the center point, so sighting it visually is maybe
Not
going to be
possible.
iffy.
Yeah. Okay.
And with low light, it'll probably be kind of hard to pick up the ship. So good luck.
Oh boy. Yeah. Think about how you are going to execute our landing procedure, and whether you're going to do a left or right turnout from the flat pass.
Good question. If we want to take off, if we want to land into the wind,
Mm-hmm.
we probably just go straight out of that thing, and then it'll be a right turn pretty quick to get lined up for the runway.
All right.
Other option would be to do a left turnout and a full 360 to line up on the runway.
Whatever you want to do.
It'll probably depend on fuel at that point.
That's fair. Okay. Yeah, just make the call on the jet and we'll be good.
Yeah, and then it'll be a left pitch up brake to land 09er.
With a 12 knot wind, they probably wouldn't actually do the no flap blower go. It'd probably be individual takeoff maneuvers, which means that you'll line up on wing, and then we'll just individually take off in I think it's 7-second intervals.
Okay. Yeah. Navy standard for those is 10-second intervals.
Yeah. So Navy standard. We'll just do a Navy standard. You'll join up on me, and we'll get into the show.
Yep. Be ginger with the power early, because we're going to need that gas later.
Oh, yeah.
Even though it's a flat show, I at least am going to be pretty spicy on fuel by the end of it, because there's a lot of burner for me.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's going to be a burner takeoff, and I'm going to be immediately out of the throttle, and we're just going to be cruising up in front of crowd.
Yep.
I'll call speeds and everything once you say that you're airborne.
Yep. Let me double check our headings.
They were the ones you gave me, so.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks alright. You still with me, BrotherLeb?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm,
Okay.
I'm trying to do math in my brain. Yeah, I think that's right. Yep, I think that's right.
Alright. Anything else before we get started?
Yeah, actually. Let me send you real quickly some recon photographs for area familiarization.
Okay.
I think it'll be useful. What's up, Millie?
Yep.
All right, so the first one in the series is from behind crowd to in front of crowd. You can see the ship. You can also see that rain that we're probably going to encounter.
Hold on, let me bring these up for the folks. Oh. Okay. Yep.
And then right center, just shy of the shoreline, is that carousel sort of white structure.
Yeah, I
So
see it.
that's your center point marker from the. If you go to the next, it's the opposite direction. We're from outbound. You can see the ship and the center point marker. So that'll be what you're looking for coming in for the.
Yeah. And the wind is behind crowd right?
It is in front of crowd right. It's 070.
Oh, it's in front of
Or
crowd.
no, behind crowd. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
Okay. So the wind is blowing this rain away from us.
Yes.
Okay.
Next slide, if you will. That's crowd left looking towards center point along the shoreline.
Okay.
And it's about probably 1,000 feet. And then next slide is crowd right towards center point along the shoreline. So those are your kind of visuals. And then next slide is aerial with a little less than the 4-mile distance out
So
to
the
each side.
reef is kind of in line with the boat.
Kind of. The major concerns are, if you go back 2 slides, the hillside behind crowd right,
Yeah.
and for all those ingresses, and then to the right, one slide forward to the right is that little lumpy thing out on the end of the point, which could affect behind crowd clears for those
Yep.
all the maneuvers we do that.
This will be fun.
Yeah, so it'll be a party. Be on your toes.
Definitely. Okay.
All right, that's what I got for you.
Let's get rolling.
Sounds good. Let's switch up.
Same. Check 1, 2. Turn on. Check 1, 2. BrotherLeb, you got me?
Chariot, how copy?
Lima Charlie.
Cool. It's working.
Oh, this
It's
part of it.
working.
Here's hoping I stay connected. Window is out of focus. Window is still out of focus. Oh. Okay. All right. Let me know when the server is up and I will join.
Alrighty. DCS is so slow to load these days.
That's weird. I don't have problems with that.
It's always been the case for me. I don't know why. I've reinstalled. I've done fresh installs of it on multiple occasions, and it's always been a little slow to load. There are occasional patches where it loads faster, but generally speaking, it takes about 5 minutes to get the whole thing running.
Huh. Getting some little lag spikes on your speech, so this will be interesting.
Okay. Alrighty, I'm in the sim.
Oh, the lagginess in the menu is not a good sign.
You want to make a change now?
No.
Okay.
I can deal with my performance problems. I just want the stream to look good.
Yeah.
I've been flying with performance issues for a long time, so.
Yeah. That's not good. It's not doing anything. Okay. Cool. All right. New server. Get rid of that. Where is it? Songsong. There it is. All my stuff is normal. Server's up.
Joining. Another idea I had was to, well, that was the server
Oh,
end of
son
the
of a gun. Don't join the server.
already in. What's up?
Well, you can hop in a jet and see what's up.
Okay. Oh, never mind. Give me a second to load. Yeah, They're hot start as well.
They are? Oh, you're
Yep.
right. All right, cool. It'll take 2 seconds. Just
All right.
hop out. No.
Oh, don't quit the desktop. Okay. I'm out.
I'm out as well. Mission editor. Yeah. All right, cool.
Let's steal the heading from one of the statics.
Oh, obviously. Okay, so these are takeoff from ground. They're on a heading of...
They should update this F-18 screenshot that they have for the menu now that they've made significant improvements to the graphics engine.
Yeah. I don't even know what it looks like. I have my own
You have a custom
one. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. They're pointing in the right direction. They are
Hot
taking
start?
off from ground.
Good.
They're not hot started.
I mean, like, I'm fine flying hot start, but...
No, I don't want to do this. How do I stop it? All right. Multiplayer, new server. We'll pop up Songsong again. All right, it's up.
Oh, type it in correctly.
That's much better. I am not pointed directly at this crew person, but that's okay.
Okay. Oh, asynchronous warp. Don't do that. Alright, I am in an aircraft as well. Okay, let me check stream. I'm sure it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, it's not going to be great, I don't think. Based on what you were saying earlier.
Yeah, we've got both of us. You're still laggy on occasion, so, you know.
Yeah, it'll probably get bad during maneuvers and stuff.
Of course. Well, such is life.
Yeah.
Alright, that's gone. This can go. Okay, I'm ready for unpause.
Alrighty. Let me make sure I'm all settled here. Am I? Settled enough. All right. I'm pausing. Oh, check your switches, by the way.
Yep.
Good. Alrighty. I'm pausing in 3, 2, 1. Unpause.
Oh, I didn't change the sound settings. Oh well. We don't know the corrected altimeter.
We know that's 207.8.
Oh yeah,
right.
it's sea level, so it is corrected. Never mind.
Yep.
Alright, let me tweak the sounds.
Oh, good. Flat show is right next to that. That'll make things easier.
And Oculus. Alright, sounds are right. Let's hook the Moza. Okay, Moza's hooked and not freaking out. I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna minimize instead of... Okay. Because last time I did that, it didn't work like it, so... Okay. Alrighty. Advise when ready for startup.
Ready for start.
Battery on, APU on, standby canopy.
Web.
3, 2, 1, what? Standby, around your crank.
Web.
In 3, 2, 1, mark. Stand by right forward.
Web.
In 3, 2, 1, mark. Stand by left engine crank.
Web.
Alright, left engine crank in 3, 2, 1, mark. Stand by left engine forward.
Web.
Roll left, roll left. Flight controls.
In
Flight
3,
controls.
2, 1, mark. Stand by FCS.
Web. Go for FCS.
Alright, FCS in 3, 2, 1, mark. In test.
It in test.
Chariot's FCS's go.
Web FCS go.
Stab race head in 3, 2, 1, mark. 3, 2, 1, mark. Down 3, 2, 1, mark. Down 2.
Match.
Oh, shoot. That was funny. I turned on IFF4 alpha for a second.
Oh.
Alright, we are
Ooh, we're in there.
MVFR right now.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, no kidding. So it's gonna be a
Lights
right
on
turn
for
out
this
out of the.
Yeah, I mean, I'll brief it, but yeah.
Where's the rain air? I forget about that. Alright, Chariot's IFA is holding.
Web. IFA is holding.
Waypoint 1 is my checkpoint, right?
Believe so, yes.
Alright. Chariot's up tree, come 1.
Web up tree, come on.
Chariot's up 16, com 2.
Web up 16, come 2.
Discord check.
Good.
Takeoff checks.
Wow.
Check your smoke pressure on. Check your trim set. Check your heading. My heading 15 tree. Check your altimeter set. 29er 78 for an uncorrected center point elevation of 0 feet. Check your rear wing 0. Check your FCS 12 30 30 30 down 2. Check your fuel. See arm lights out.
Lab, double check that heading 183.
18 tree.
183.
Check your smoke pressure on. Smoke on. Smoke off.
Good smoke. Good afternoon, Chariot. Updated winds are 070 for 12. That'll be a left quartering tailwind on takeoff. Correction, left or right quartering headwind on takeoff. Check your altimeter set 2978 for an uncorrected altimeter at a center point elevation of 0 feet. Chariot squawk 1205, local squawk 1206. You're cleared to taxi right out of trucks, right on Alpha. Left back taxi 09er, line up and wait 09.
Thanks, Lab. Cleared to back taxi 09er, line up and wait 09.
Lab.
Souls are clear for clear for taxi. Check your parking brakes off. Church bring up to 75% off brakes now. Chariot's easing power to 70. We're coming right. Give me 2 and trail.
Left.
I can barely see.
Same. Keep it easy.
Kind of cool, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure, it's coming easy, right? Here's coming easy right. Go wing. Stand by cover wagon.
Left.
Ready, split. Reference 25 knock cover wagon.
Good luck.
Chariot. This is nuts.
Yep.
This may be a wave off show.
We'll see. Here's a 1,000-footer.
Sure, it's easy. Part idle, BrotherLeb detach.
Left's detached.
Solo switching ain't com 1. Chariot's a bait com 1.
Up on me, come on.
Chariot 29er 78 set 0 feet barrel out.
2978 set, 0 feet, barrel out.
Checker flaps half, pumps off. Chariot's flaps half, 3-2-1, 2 degrees now, barrel out.
Left flaps, half pumps off, 2 degrees down, barrel.
Little brakes. Easy brakes. Off brakes now. Stand by, right turn for center line, wing lineup.
Left.
Chariot's coming right. Okay. Little brakes, easy brakes, little brakes, brakes.
Whoops.
Solos, we're cleared for takeoff. Update winds are 070412. That is a left headwind. Check your parking brake is off. Maneuver our individual takeoff maneuvers.
Left.
Lights on.
Left. Good luck.
Check your parking brake is off. Chariot's powering up to, let's run them up. Chariot's rolling.
Left roll.
Chariot's coming left.
Up here, one.
230.
Contact.
240.
Check here, check.
260.
Good gear.
270.
285. Easing some power.
You got 2 Chariot.
Chariot. 300. And fur to left. Ease on the pole. Rolling out. Slow start in front of the crowd, setting up the head-on.
Left.
Arrival checks.
Left.
Check, your waypoint 2 is in the box. I've got waypoint 1, 2978, barrel out.
2978, barrel out, waypoint 2.
We're coming left. Easing a little power. A little pull. Easing a little pull, coming further left. Easing the pull. A little pull. Easing the pull. We're 8 miles, theoretically, for the head-on. Easing a little power. Coming further left. A little pull. Lights off. Easing more power. We're gonna have to come back at it. Ease in the pull, roll out. Coming back right. Coming further right. A little pull. My waypoint didn't auto, so that's fine. Adding power. Ease in the pull. Rolling out. The head on. 10 right. Go ladder best.
Left.
Little pull to level, adding power. Adding more power, smoke off, which we didn't have on. Center point, watch those hills. Right break! Smoke on. 380 mark. Over the hills. 370.
Left. Little slow.
360.
Same.
360.
Left blind.
Contact.
Contact.
Merge. Stand by, roll. Pull to 40. Stand by, roll.
Clear.
Roll. Turns clear and clearing in behind the crowd for the opposing knife edge.
Left.
Oh boy.
Slow. 3.5. 4 miles.
11 air beam.
A beam.
There, take a mark.
Take it.
Stand by, mark it. 42 chariots in for the right knife edge.
Up to the right knife edge. Mark 4. 3 miles, mark 4.
Half mile behind.
2.5 mark. 2 miles, mark 4.
No maneuver, chariot, no maneuver.
Left no maneuver. Contact.
Contact. Turns clear, stand by, roll, and pull. Stand by, roll, stand by, roll, stand by, roll. Roll. Turn clear and clearing in front of the crowd for the opposing inverted to inverted, 2.2 mark.
Match. Party time. 3.5. 4 miles.
Lemon or new beam.
A beam.
There, take a mark.
Take it.
Stand by, mark it. 06, chariots in for the left inverted.
Left inverted. 10 seconds. Mark. 0.1 ahead. 3. Three miles. Mark 400. 2 miles. Mark 402.
Ready, hit it. Smoke on.
Go right, go right. Go right, go right.
Contact looking good. A little drive. Ready, hit it. First clear, stand by, roll. And pull. 1, 3, 4.
Left.
Stand by, roll. Chairs clear and clear behind the crowd for the fork is coming, left twigs coming down.
Left.
315. 320. 330. Ease and power. 335. Ease in the pull. Rolling out. Souls around the ground for the Fortis. Checking the lights on. 320. 310.
Yep.
Chariot 300. We're coming left. Coming further left. Comes the pole. Stand by the gear. A little more pull. Adding power. Adding more power. We're at the 80 for the Fortis. Gear down, hook down, flap up, broadside.
Look, gear down, hook down, lots of water.
Ease in the pull, adding power, and roll it out. The Fortis. Adding more power, Jared's not going in.
Cleared.
Online and 50 low.
Left.
Center white. Cherry pushing out. Rolling up. Coming back left. Set. Stand by the gear. Hook. BrotherLeb, knocking off. Chair's clear, and clear around the crowd for the MRT.
What?
Yeah, I know, we did that wrong, it's fine.
Yeah, I was going to tell you, but you were already in it.
Chair's circling 3.4 or 5 miles for the MRT. That's the one. And Chair's turning in 5 miles for the MRT. Four miles, mark 330. Working an angle. Three miles, mark 355. 4 to go. Two miles, mark 350. Online. 1.5 miles, MRT. 1 mile, mark 351. Burners now. Ready, hit it. Good entry.
Flight confirmed. Flight confirmed.
Ease of the pull. Comes the pull. Pulling. Kicking.
Flight confirmed. Flight confirmed.
Chair's push down. Leveling out 1200. Coming right. Comes the pull.
Contact.
We're climbing.
Left.
Easing the pull. Rolling out. Smoke on. Smoke off. Easing power. 325. Solving on the ground. Setting up the opposing MRT.
Left.
Chariot. 10 degrees. 360. Souls on the ground. Setting up the opposing MRT.
Left.
Stay frosty. That one's going to be spicy.
15.
We're coming right. Comes the pull. Easing a little power. Look for 314. Easing more power. Easing the pull. Rolling out. The opposing MRT. 15 right. Easing more power. Smoke on the fleet.
A little behind, fast. We're 25 fast. Adding power to catch, power set. 10 power.
Smoke off. Ready, hit it. Smoke on. 380.
Match.
360.
Match.
365.
A little faster. Contact early.
Contact, linger for standby lab.
Left.
Numbers. Merge. Stand by, roll. Pull to 40. A 10. Stand by, roll. Roll.
Quick.
Roll. Chair's clear and clearing in front of the crowd for the horizontal rolls.
Left.
2.6 mark.
2.4.
Woo! Party.
And 4 mild.
Let me turn your beam.
Left. Beat.
Alright, come on.
Take it.
Stay about mark 14. Chariot's in for the left horizontal rolls. Find the crowd clears.
Behind the crowd clears. Don't go up. 10 seconds. Mark 0.1 ahead. 360. Three miles. Mark 400. Little angle. 2 miles. Mark 404. Little angle.
Smoke on.
Contact.
Contact. Little pull. Ready, hit it. Smoke off. Stand by, roll, and pull. Stand by, roll. Chair's clear and clear by the crowd for the double sneak. Coming right.
Left clear. That hill, I know it very well now.
Chariot state 6-7.
Left state 7.
Three miles. Four. Chair circling 4.5 for the double sneak.
Left.
And chair's turning in 4.5 double sneak.
Left.
I'll be just on board of the boat.
Left.
4 miles, 1.70.
Okay.
3 miles, 1.78.
Little slow.
2 miles, 1.81 first stage. 1 mile, mark 4.88 full burn.
What's going on?
Chair's 95.
Ready. Hit it. Forgot the maneuver.
Again.
Left is clear.
Chariot. Chariot's turning behind the crowd for the solo flaps.
Left. Left is clear. 3.5.
Chariot's clearing, turning 3.5 for the solo flat pass.
Left. Got a little gap.
Chariot. Chariot's turning 3.5 solo flat pass.
Left.
That's a 16 knot overspeed from right to left.
Roger.
Wings level, smoke on. Adding a little power. Ease and power. Power set. We're in for the solo flat pass. center point. Adding power a little. Pull. Adding more power. Go diamond star. Smoke off. Chariot attach. Chariot attach, boss. Over near beam.
Let me
Over here, dig mark.
dig it.
Stand by, mark at 28. Chariots in for the right 4 point.
What does it right 4 point look like?
Behind the car clears.
10 seconds. Mark point 1 ahead. 350.
Okay.
3 miles. We mark 400. Miles. Mark 400.
Smoke on.
Contact.
Contact smoke off. Ready, hit it. 1, 2,
All right, all right.
3, 4. Stand by, roll, and pull behind crowd.
Left.
Oh my gosh. Stand by, roll. Chair clear and clearing behind crowd for the inverted tug overall contact.
Left. Coming left. 360. Easy.
Chair stay 5-7.
Left state 60. Ease in the pole and rolling out the inverted and tugable.
You'll have 2 low.
Left 355. Little drive. We're gonna descend in this turn.
Chair, do what you need.
We're coming left, coming further left comes the pole. A little more pole. Easing a little pole. Easing more pole. Easing the pole. Rolling out the inverted turbo roll outboard. And up we go. This is quick. Ready. Hit.
Smoke up.
Power set. Little drive. Ready. Click.
Smoke off. Stand by, roll. Pull to 10 degrees. Stand by, roll. Rolling out. Coming left. Contact.
Ease the pole. Rolling out 350. Coming left 360. Little pole 37. Easing power 380. Easing the pole. Rolling out. So behind crowds in the center.
Sure, you got 2 low.
Left. This will be interesting.
Chariot. Remember that tail end.
Apron. Little drive. Coming left. Coming further left, easing lots of power. Comes the pole. Stand by the boards.
Texture.
Little further left, little more pole. Rolling out a little bank. Ease and pull. Ease and more pull. Rolling out a little more bank, and we're rolling out. The second half.
Sure. So fast.
Stand by the boards. We're a little low. 2.6. Little outboard inboard. 200. Easing power. Little pull. 190. 180. 170.
This is nuts.
160, a little more pull, 155, 150, 145, 140, 135, pull into the set, adding power.
I can't see him.
Sat net. A little more power, smoke.
That was close.
A little more power. Planet.
Center point plus 2. Wave it off.
Pull on a 60. 60 coming left.
Chariot's braking left and clearing behind the crowd for the Delta aileron roll.
Left, copy.
Ease and power 320. 325. Ease and some pull 330.
Left.
I believe I actually lead this whole thing out. Ease and the pull. Rolling out. It's ultimate guide setting up the Delta aileron.
Are we doing what we briefed or are we doing what you said?
Let's do what we briefed.
Left, coming up your left hand. Hold one.
Chariot's ease and put 370. Easing more power 375.
Coming up your left hand side.
Contact left lead.
Coming left. Ooh, coming further left. Comes
how am I gonna do this?
Pull. A little more pull. Delta's at 90 for the Delta aileron.
Chariot got 6 possible.
For the left boss. Comes more pull. Easing the pull. Rolling out. The Delta aileron a little dry. Adding a little power. Adding more power. Comes the pulse.
Let's ease it out.
And ready. Clear. Smoke. Easing power.
It's not eased out enough.
More power. Using more power. We're coming right. Coming further right. Comes the pull. Easing more power. A little further right. A little more pull. A little more pull. Adding power. Adding more power. Thompson right hand turn for the maneuvering Delta.
Chariot.
A little more pull. A little more power. Rolling out. Hold it there.
Merging.
Rolling all the way Even further left. Even further left. Adding power. Smoke. Adding more power. Comes the...
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh yeah, we can do it.
Easing power. Rolling out.
Okay.
Smoke. Up. Easing more power. Rolling out. Little drive. Adding a little power.
Third turn.
We're coming back left. Coming for left, adding a little power. Comes the pull. A little more pull. Delta left turn for the Delta. Okay, fine.
Straight.
A little further left. A little more pull. Smoke on. Easing the pull. Easing top. Rolling out. Little drive. The Delta overhead flat pass, using lots of power. Using more power. A little pull to level set. A little more pull. Adding power. Adding more power. Smoke. Up. Easing power. We're coming right. Coming further right. Comes the pull.
Season out.
A little further right. Easing power. Easing some pull. A little further right. Comes the pull. Adding power.
Conversion.
Easing the pull. Easing more pull. And rolling out. Smoke. Up. Little drive. Rolling all the way out. Descent. Delta's in for the Delta flash. Center point. Little pull. Smoke up. Coming back. Hold. State 4-3.
Chart state 3-9.
Okay, I got it now. This is gonna be tricky. Coming left. Coming further left. Comes the pull. Adding power. easing. Coming further left. Comes the pole. Ease in the pole. Rolling out. Set.
Return.
We're gonna come left into this smoke on. Calls for the left, pitch over delay.
Chariot taken.
Little drive. Coming back left. Coming further left. And we're rolling out. The left, pitch over delay. Adding power. 20 slow. Adding more power. We're at the numbers for the left. Pitch break on. Set point. Boss breaking.
Chariot's breaking.
Leb's rolling out. 290.
Chariot 290.
Smoke. Gear fine. Leb's coming left 280 inside close. 260. 240. 220. Leb's at the 90. Check your 3 in the green. Gear down. Hook up. Flaps down.
Chariot's gear flaps hook up.
200. Big overshoot. 180. 160. Overshooting still. 140 all the way, a little overshoot.
160. 140 all the way.
Long thousands. That's okay. That's what we left.
Cheers. Chariot's okay, Leb.
Leb, you want to lead?
You take it.
Roger.
Actually, hold on. I think that for parking I should take it.
You got it.
Check your flaps half. Sorry. Check your. Let's just do landing checks.
Leb.
Check your smoke pressure off. Check your chabs. Check your flaps out. Check your landing lines off. Reset your trim and safe seat.
Leb.
We'll go well clear on taxiway of my choice for individual. I believe it's left 90s in the shops.
Leb, Charlie's the closest.
Copy that. Taxiway Charlie will clear for individual left 90s in the shops.
Leb.
Stand by tight 90 for cover wagon.
Leb.
Check your parking brakes off. Chairs parking up to 73% off brakes now. Stand by tight left.
Leb.
Chariots coming left. Give me two on the right one.
Leb, you got two. You got 2.
Stand by cover wagon.
Lab.
Actually, belay that cover wagon. Chariot's easing power to 60, and then
Lab.
little brakes. Easy brakes. Off. Brakes. Now. We're coming left. We'll go clear.
Lib is clear.
We're coming right. Little brakes. Easy brakes. Off brakes now. By 6. Coming right for parking. Okay. Little brakes. 10 feet. Little brakes. Brakes. Stand by canopy and engines.
Lab.
In 3, 2, 1, 1. Wow.
That was hard.
Probably the hardest thing I've flown in a hot minute.
Especially being rusty like.
Performance wasn't horrible, but I'm curious about the stream.
Yeah, we'll see.
Alright, Trace coming out from under the hood and closing on the server.
Lib.
Oh. He's closing on the server.
Check 1, 2, BrotherLeb, you got me? BrotherLeb, you got me?
Loud clear.
Alright. Wow.
Un grand challenge.
You know, it's funny, but I think they probably, like, that's felt similar to the Corpus Christi show you talked about.
Oh yeah, it was like that. Except for I think the crosswinds were even worse.
Yeah, but I'm like, I think they probably would have flown it.
Yeah, I mean they didn't do a full show. It was like a weird half flat show, and then they called it.
Yeah, well, we never had rain over center point.
No, our conditions improved actually as the show went on. It was the worst at the beginning.
Yep. Well, that was exciting. I have so much to, like, process. Hey, look! Attack view file! Oh, dude.
Hey,
Your static has a bubble on it.
my static has a bubble on it.
It's a range ring. I need to figure out how to turn that off. Why can't I turn that off?
That's a great question. One of the great questions of life, in fact.
Here. There we go. Got it. Alright, cool. Okay. Yeah, that was a flight at Songsong. We'd never flown there before. and we had also never. I don't think we've done a flat show in that marginal conditions before.
We didn't. Did you do any scouting flying
No,
location
I
at
did
all?
not.
Me neither.
Great. So the fact that anything happened at all is a miracle. So yeah, let's debrief this, shall we? Looks like my QFE on the runway was 2916, which is interesting.
Huh.
And TACView is registering winds as 068 for 11. So close. I wonder whether or not I'll get that rating constantly as we fly. Yes, I will. Hello. I like it.
Why? Where are you getting that?
Let me NDI myself.
Yeah, I'm studio monitoring right now.
Okay, I just turned it on.
Yep, I'm check. Yep, got you. I see the debrief screen.
Yeah, you see this here?
No, I see the debrief screen.
Oh. You see this here?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Where? How did you get that?
No idea. It's TACView, baby.
Man, yeah, because I have the fancy pants version of TACView.
Display weather. Settings, display weather. And then it gives you a constant
Wait.
variable. Here.
Settings, display.
The cog.
Hold on.
And then display weather.
Cog. I do not have anything that says display weather.
Maybe you need to update TACView.
Maybe I do.
Because I get a constant weather wind reading on my jet, which is sick.
What is my current? I'm at 1.9.3 and 1.9.4 is new as of last year. All right, well I'll do that later.
Anywho, let's do this thing. Yeah, that was a show. That was a Friday show at Songsong. What an exciting adventure we had. Major safeties. There were a couple information flying for me. I could not tell you where they are, to be honest with you. It was all a blur. I'm just looking up at your jet and gray the entire time. I guess one major safety would be once we decided to no maneuver the knife edge, I needed to get onto angle, and I was like conflicting with you for a while, so I was not on my right side of the boat during that no maneuver. So I will fix that for next time. I'm glad to be here. I'll fix the formation issues for next time, and I'm glad to be here as well.
Yeah. Let's see. Major safeties. Brain. Struggling to think of any that cross the bar into safety. Pitch up right to land. My offset angle was wrong, so I was really overshooting and slow and all that. So I think if I'd been any heavier or had any more gas, I probably
Wouldn't have made the field.
wouldn't have made the field. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I gotta mute this thing. I can hear myself. I need to not do that. Audio mute.
Yeah.
Much better. That's fine. Don't
I
worry
still
about it.
haven't figured out how to do the preview output. Because I want to do...
Don't.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Don't worry about it for now.
Yeah. Alright, let's get started. Taxi was hard with the rain. I couldn't see anything. So that was an adventure. Yeah, takeoff felt fine. I'm glad I chose to do lights on in case you lost me in the rain. Yeah, this transit was interesting. I couldn't tell which direction, like... I should have set a course line on the ground for the toward crowd heading, so I could have lined up better with the boat to start with.
Another thing you could do is you could sequence the waypoints.
I tried. It didn't work.
Oh. Well, no, like you'd have to set it up.
Oh, yeah.
Like you'd have to go in there and like enter waypoint 1, enter waypoint 2, enter waypoint 3, or 0, 1, 2, or whatever they are, and then box sequence, and then it should give you the sequence. But
Yeah.
That would be a way to do it, which wouldn't require inputting the course line, but it would require other
I think the
buttons.
course line would be better because then I just have a line that sticks out from the boat that I can just line up with. Because the issue is when you can't see anything, even the sequencing, like, sure, I can get to waypoint 1, but waypoint 1's only 5 miles, and we close 5 miles in, like, 10 seconds, so.
Yeah, I can make that further out if you want. I just figured we didn't want to be too far out there.
I usually do a 10-mile, like, online setup, so
Okay.
that might help. So, yeah.
All right, I can do a 10 mile.
Anywho, we lined up with a decent offset here, and the head-on, I'm just going to have to bench this way the heck up.
Yeah, because you got to go way over that hill.
Yeah. So,
That was actually probably a safety. I got really close to the hill on my side.
yeah, probably safety
Oh,
for
and
me
this too. This too. This was very close. I was so early. I was basically flat.
Yeah. But we had visual on each other so we could keep separation. That was a trash hit, and then the clears were into the clouds, which was a party.
I did the wrong clear as well.
Oh, yeah. Whoa, that's quite a clear. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Full
I'm-
helmet fire.
I'm going to give myself an F because it's a safety to be that low with the mountains.
Yep. I'm going to give myself an F for that because I was slow around the corner, so I was early, then I was really early. And I sort of fixed it, but it was just not good. And like, look how much closer. Yeah, this is bad. I was really slow, so then my clear was bad, and I considered putting in blower because I had to go up over that hill. It's funny because on my screen, I was past the boat. Like it went over my left shoulder or my right shoulder before that cross happened. Anyway, and then the clear was completely wrong because I was full helmet fire. So fix my safeties. There's one. Glad to be here.
All right, opposing knife edge is a F because well, I guess this is the no grade, which
Yeah.
in Navy is worse than an F. Because we no maneuvered it. I also have a safety where I was on the wrong side of the boat approaching center point, so I'll fix that safety. Glad to be here.
Yeah, I think my timing in the inbound was bad to start with, but then I was lined up and things were fine. I got visual of you and was able to fly it safe. So that's a C. But yeah, I think as far as like,
Yeah.
unless it's a no grade because neither of us completed the maneuver, but I feel like I did most of the things I'm supposed to do within tolerances, just not very well at the start. The initial turn in was bad.
Check this out. Winds at 250 feet are 20 knot, are 070 for 20.
20. Okay, that's good to know. So we can actually, this is cool. So we can actually,
We can math what our windage. Yeah, 20. So that's +8 at 250
I mean,
feet.
the METAR winds are measured on the ground, and so
Yeah.
obviously they don't linearly scale like DCS has it, but like it is not uncommon for winds to be higher above the field, and I can attest to that
That's fair.
in real life.
All right, moving on to the Fortis, which we weren't supposed to do, but we might as well talk about it. First off, I'm going to give myself an F for leadership because I did the Fortis and we weren't supposed to do it. But let's talk about the Fortis. The turn into the Fortis was actually pretty decent, getting us down there and online, so I'm proud of myself for that. The tailwind means that shouldn't mean this, but it sure feels like there's less lift on the aircraft.
Well, that kind of checks out because you're getting.
Yeah, but at the same airspeed, it shouldn't make
I guess
a
that's
difference,
true.
right?
Yeah.
But it sure felt like it. But yeah, I mean, I rolled in, got on altitude, and was able to hold it pretty well. I was pretty dumpster fire trying to like keep the jet level and flat. Like I don't know whether he introduced any texture, but it felt like there was some.
It's 0.8.
Yeah. My clear was hot trash. So yeah, I drifted away from you, which is a bummer.
I was noticing that. Yeah.
And then I realized that we weren't supposed to do this maneuver right about before we actually did our final clear. So my final clear is early. First half to center point's really good. Second half is pretty bad. I'll give myself a C.
Yeah, let's see. So coming into clear, I'm like, all right, pushing it up. Here we go for the dedication pass. And you're like, coming right for the force. And I was like, I should say something. But I didn't. And then I was like, well, if I need to get in for the Fortis, I'm never going to have time if I don't start doing it now. So I just was like, all right, cool, we're doing this. And but I should have said something. So this is an F from me because like I knew what the right show order was. I knew what I needed to do. And you had a whole maneuver to figure out what was up next. So I should have just called it and done what I knew I needed to do instead of following you in something I knew was wrong. So that's an F from me. The rest of the maneuver was pretty good. The only thing the two things I would say are that I was a little ahead of you at center point, which is not what side picture I want. And then my clear, I snap rolled the initial turn to roll to 45, so that's just floppy and bad. And then I was like way ahead of you relative to where I normally am. And so that's, I don't know, we'll see what it looks like from the crowd if you can even see it behind this hill, but I think I'm going to look really like far away from you and weird. So I will fix that. That is an F.
All right, MRT. This was pretty good, actually. Yeah, I was getting pushed away from the boat, so I ended up with a little bit of a funky angle. Pushed out at 1200. And then came right, had to climb over the mountain, which is kind of fun. Haven't had to do that before. But yeah, I don't know, all in all, kind of a B.
Yeah, I was just a little late meeting you at center point. I was like waiting till the last minute to push it up, which I think is what I want to do, but I waited just a little too long. And then I was just carrying a little bit too much smash around the corner, so I'm a little ahead of you relative to crowd. So just little tweaks. That's probably a B.
All right, that takes us to the opposing MRT. I was holding 4 knots the whole way around, but we ended up with like a 20-degree offset, which looking back at it doesn't look like that much, but I guess it was. So I'm guessing I didn't manage the speed well in the descent. But we were going fast, so that would make sense.
It's probably the windage. Because the wind is blowing right to left.
Here's another major safety. I ended up like getting really close to you here before the cross, so that's the safety I'll fix for next time.
Oh, that's what you were chuckling about?
Yeah, that's what I was laughing about.
I saw you in the mirror, but I was like, I mean, he knows what he's trying to do. I don't know, man.
I could do something drastic where I could just kind of like make sure we're safe, and that's what I did. I was mill and like 3.8 and just could not get back up to 380 around the corner. I think that's wind probably doing stuff with me.
Yeah, I think so. Look at how much shallower my turn is than yours.
Yeah,
is.
so you've got that like 15, you got that 20 knot overspeed tailwind, and I've got a 20 knot overspeed headwind. I was trying to get back there. Look at me like hork it around the corner there. And then I screwed up the comm call for the 10-degree clear, but fortunately we fixed it, and then we both cleared. I did an incorrect second clear. This is an F all the way around for me.
Yeah, let's see. So I said I was going to get in, and it took me a lot longer to get in than I thought, so I never actually did. I was like, oh, I'm going to beam him. I'll be just fine. And then you pushed up power, and I had trouble catching up to you. So I was like, all right, I'll just fly trail around the corner, not a problem. You rolled out, and I was doing 430 knots and not catching you, and I was like, and then you're like, easing power 370. And I was like, there's no way, dude. I've got a 50 knot overspeed, and I'm not catching. I was like, I'm not putting more power in because I don't know how to get it back out before we hit center point. So I just sort of inched my way up there. And we still had 20 knots above 400, and normally we're going into this maneuver at 400. Sometimes even more like 380. So that was a little spicy, but did what I needed to do there. I was not on the numbers, I think, at any point in this turn. That plus the wind. Like you can see, when I cross the ship, because we hit pretty far left, I'm doing 320 knots indicated. So I'm thinking about the clear. I'm like, oh, God. Meanwhile, you're doing like 430 knots true at the hit, and it was really wide because I didn't have any, Didn't have anywhere left to go. So yeah, that was just really, really bad. And I identified it early and did not do what I needed to do to fix it. And I didn't. It did. The wind didn't even occur to me. And so that's just a problem. And then also my clear was incorrect. In the moment I was like, I don't remember what this clear is supposed to be. So I just did a thing that sounded like I did 1.5 inverted, and then I did the rollout, which I don't think that's right. Well, whether it's right or not, because I'm not confident about it, it's still bad. So that's an F.
All right, moving on to the horizontal rolls. At this point, I had the wind in my head, so I was like trying to make all the speeds work and everything, and it looks like I did, which is
Yeah,
good.
that one looked alright.
So we hit like just left of center point with good rolls, and then the clear behind crowd. This is where I started to get back on top of the show. Clear behind crowd was good, and I cleared out for the sneak, so I'm going to give myself a B+.
Ooh, 100 AGL there. That was close. Yeah, this one, like I really don't have a lot to say about it. My inbounds were getting better at this point. I had a pretty good idea of the wet site picture I wanted from that direction. I knew that you were working the windage, so I just flew my numbers. And this is not a good one, or well, good is in like above average. This is average, so B.
All right. Sneak was great. I was calculating everything to get the speeds right at center point, and did it. 0.95, and clear was good over the hill. Well measured. Another B.
Timing was great. I just forgot what I'm supposed to do, so I went up, and that was stupid. And this is an F. There's not much to talk about. I just kind of went up and did a little chandelle and came back.
We're not going to talk about a flat pass because it's a flat pass. Let's move on to the 4-point. I was really hoping to make this one work, but I was behind the whole way in because of that tailwind that you have. And I was trying to make it work, but I really had to cook up some speed. So as you can see, when you're 400 knot airspeed or 400 airspeed, like that's a delta 0.02 on the ground speed, which makes things exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, I had 400 indicated, and I'm doing 426 true, which means you've got to be doing like 450 true to make the hit work. Yeah. So if you know that there's a big delta for wind, you can give me a different airspeed.
Yeah.
You can say when we're coming in at the Chariot's in for the blow, like Leb fly whatever, some airspeed. You can, and then I'll just hit that airspeed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one way to do it. Another way is on the where is your HSI in your cockpit?
It's on the left. Left.
HSI displays ground speed on the right side of the indicator. It's like what we use for taxi.
Yeah. So. Should I can fly ground speed.
Let's not do that unless we like talk about it in the jet.
Okay.
So either you can call ground speed or I can ask for ground speed. But since it's not our current MO, we can change that in the future possibly, but I'm thinking about not wanting to add more overhead to things like the loop break cross without being intentional about it.
Sure.
So anywho, yeah, I mean, the 4-point was actually a well-executed maneuver for me. It's just 2 left. And then the behind the crowd clear was good. Oh, I'm going to give myself a C. I could have done better to get in on time. But it was a good maneuver. We were nice and tight, which is kind of cool. So, yeah. Yeah, C.
Yeah, I basically, I could even move in closer, but that maneuver always makes me uncomfortable.
I don't think you want to be closer than we were.
Yeah.
I was about as close as I
in the
was
inverted,
to be.
it was like 200 feet. Yeah, that's probably about as close as you want to be.
If one of us doesn't hit the push right,
Yeah, the inbounds were pretty solid for this maneuver. Was good. This is a B.
Sweet. Moving on to the inverted tug overall.
Yeah, inverted truck overroll. As I was coming up over the top of this hill, I was like, "What sight picture am I looking for? And can I even get it around like the shoulder of this hill?" And so that was kind of my whole thought process in the turn. I got a decent sight picture, and I was worried about coming further left, but I think I could have come a little closer to the hill before the setup, so we weren't as far outboard. Other than that, I feel like the whole maneuver was all right. I was so your comment earlier about texture inverted. I was feeling it on this maneuver as well. So I wasn't as stable as I would like to be, and I was really far outboard. So overall, this is like a D. But I think I worked with what I had pretty well, but I could do a lot better, and I need to try to do better in the future, so I'll be better for next time.
Given this show site, this lineup actually was decent. How low we were actually really helped with the sight picture.
Okay.
Which I know probably was more lower than you were comfortable with. But like,
That's fine.
once we got inverted and I got nice and level, like, I'm curious to see what this looks like from the crowd, because like I felt like this was one of the best like speed adjustments that we've done that I've done for this maneuver. Like I was pushing up at the right rate compared to you the whole time. So
Yeah.
like when we went for the hit, I was like pretty much even with you at center point. So I don't know. I'll be curious. I'm curious to see what this looks like from the crowd. I'm gonna give myself a B because I think that was actually pretty dang good for me. My only point of thing that I would like to fix is my roll to inverted. I ended up under rolling it a little bit, so I pushed outboard and had to fix it. So clears for good, and on to the section alpha.
Section high alpha. I'll be interested to see the timing because I was thinking more about timing in my head. So I was like, ready, hit it, roll. So it'll be interesting to see what that looks like in the review. Yeah, same idea with the turn, but I feel like I was kind of had what I wanted in the inverted tuck overroll, so I'll just kind of fly that same profile for the section high alpha. But we ended up a little bit outboard, but I was like, based on the way the winds are pushing us, this is probably fine. And we overfly center point? We almost did.
Very close.
Close.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You did. I thought that's good enough.
Yeah, that's good enough. AGL a little high because we climbed pull into the set, which
Classic.
so the 135 pull to the set works great unless you have a tailwind.
Yeah.
And I think it needs a little bit lower, like a 130. So
Trouble is that with the tailwind you end up like sinking.
Right, right, yeah. There's a whole, I don't know, there's a whole thing. But I could have been better because like we came into that thing low at like
it was
253, and I was like, oh, this will be good. Even if we climb into the set, which I expected we probably would, it wouldn't be a big idea. But like getting that VSI settled was a challenge, and I didn't quite pull it off. So overall, this is like a C.
Okay, so I struggled to get in, and then coming around the corner, I was just a little bit out. But once we got lined abreast, we were fine. I did not realize that we were pointed nose left, and so when we pulled to the set, I ended up pushing into you. And then it looks like you have a little bit of right wing down, just a hair, coming out of the set. And then I ended up with a little bit of left wing down. So I had to fix that. As you can see, it got a little spicy right there. That's as tight as I would like it to be. That was like moments from me clearing. So that's a safety. I'll fix that for next time. The rest of the maneuver was good. Clear was good, but that's enough.
Yeah, in most cases for the section high alpha, I have a little bit of right stick.
Yeah, and most of the time I'm fine,
over.
but this time I was not.
Yeah, it looks level on my instruments, but that doesn't matter. So yeah, all right, keep that in mind.
I think what happens is when we pull to the set, you get a balloon effect under your wing, so you push towards me a little bit. And I was not properly anticipating that.
Where's the set? What's our airspeed?
And also, I was a little unstable in the pull to the set myself.
Where is the pull to the set? It's kind of here-ish. Just watching my inputs.
Yeah, my jet's really unstable.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a roll in the hold of the set, so I think you're right.
Which is
All right,
fine.
cool. I'll
It's
fix
just,
that.
yeah, it's just,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I see that. Yeah, because then that adjusted my course, and you had to fix it. Okay, good to know. Sorry about that. Wow, that's crazy. We actually get more crab angle as the maneuver develops.
Yep.
Weird. All right. The delta roll. Same idea for the setup. Rollout was a little quicker than I would have liked, and we were outboard again. But I was like, whatever. I probably should have fixed that, but I didn't. Roll was pretty flat on my part, which felt good, and the timing looks okay.
Okay.
And then the next maneuver I'll talk about. This is like a B.
I wasn't in by the time we started the turn, which made trying to get in for the turn really hard. Because I'm supposed to be in formation by the time we roll out, and the rollout was quick, so I got a little bit dropped. I had to go well clear and then get back in. And I didn't quite get well clear enough for the actual maneuver, so when we rolled, I ended up having to push well clear as well. All those are safeties. It's an F. Glad to be here.
I think I was a little late on my actual hit. Like ready, hit it, and I was just a little slow because you roll out quicker than I do.
Yeah.
Which is probably safer for your part, but it looks like I'm just a hair late. So noted. Also, I scooped out of that. I guess I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah,
it looks like on mine.
It's
like
yeah. It's definitely a you must neutralize controls thing. And yeah, it's hard. It's hard to lead that maneuver. I haven't done it well.
Oh, that's interesting. I did neutralize controls on mine, so my tack view looks pretty flat. Huh. All right, that'll be a challenge to figure out how that
I
works.
just need to be more well clear so that I can wait for your multiplayer jet to settle.
Yeah, it looks so much scoopier in yours than in mine.
Yeah, that's why I said I need to be more well clear, because then I can wait for your jet to settle and then tighten up. Because this way I was like trying to avoid something that really didn't exist. So. Yeah.
All right, cool. So the next maneuver is an F. This is a safety I should have talked about, and I just couldn't remember it. Yeah, so the turn for this, looking at the tack view, it's not awful, but I think I went further out than I'm used to going because I was like, oh, he goes out 2 miles. That's a good idea. But then I didn't account for wind. And so our angle coming in was not as like steep as I would like. I forgot the smoke on, but I would like to be at a better bank angle coming over center point than we ended up being and turning more. We came over center point, so that feels good. AGL is about the altitude I want, and the rest of it was okay. So I don't know. This kind of feels like a D.
You said you were rolling out, and then you didn't roll out all the way, so I had a safety where I climbed over your wing there. So I'll fix that for next time. Glad to be here. We roll. The rest of the maneuver, I was just hanging on for dear life. A little bit better than I have been in the past, but the back portion of the maneuver where we finally rolled east power and rolled out, I just had to go well clear and smoked off early. F, glad to be here.
Let's see. So the
Good away from crowd heading, by the way. Nice job.
Yeah. Away from crowd heading was solid. Inbound for the flat pass was good. I think I was just barely ahead of this maneuver. The rollout was all right. The lineup was pretty good. A little pull, the smoke off. That feels like a B. Yeah.
All right.
I'm not proud of it, but I think it was good.
Formation
or at least
flying,
decent.
Yeah, formation flying from me around the corner was good. Flying in the box was good. If there's any way we could not touch the inputs until we're clear of crowd, that would be great, because it just makes it look sloppy. Even if I'm on top of catching your inputs, like I'm just gonna not be in sync with you.
What specific input are you talking about?
You added power and added pull, before we cross center point.
Okay.
And so that meant that I was just like a little wobbly compared to you, right at the point where we're closest to the
Right.
crowd.
Okay.
So just like waiting until we go over crowd to make those adjustments would have helped make
All right.
the visual
Yeah.
look cleaner.
I'll have a little bit of nose low. I was feeling like we needed to pull, or we needed a little bit of altitude for what was coming next. I should have done that earlier to set that up. And then the power thing was just thinking it, but this is why it's good feedback from you. In my head, the power thing was like, oh, as far as a show goes, and obviously DCS doesn't quite get this, is like you want the jets to be loud, so you let them bleed a ton of speed and then add power as you come over the crowd. So it's like sound of freedom, all that stuff. All right, cool, noted. The Delta flat pass turn was decent. I was trying to think about like, okay, what do I want to see coming around this hill? And then I made a mistake in the rollout where I kind of like rolled part way and held it and then rolled all the way. And I don't like doing that because it just makes it hard to follow. But the rest of it was fine. This feels like a B minus.
This was the hardest turn in the whole show for me. I don't know why. But honestly, I did pretty well in it. I was just like really riding the rails the whole way around. Got nice and tucked in by the time we went over center point and wasn't too wobbly. The texture is definitely interesting when you're that tight. All in all, I'm gonna give myself a B minus.
Yeah. So that's a picture perfect light. I think what I needed to do is give myself more time. I didn't switch to the waypoint for the runway. I also need to look at like whether there's a plate for this or something that I can get some more information about it. Because like the runway is completely invisible. It was in a rain cloud.
Yeah.
So that was really hard to find it. I ended up doing okay based on sort of some dead reckoning, but I would have liked to be on runway heading much earlier than we were. And so that's not ideal. And we were slow for the hit. And then I cocked up the outbound heading. We should have done like 310, and I did 280. So, yes, you can see that wicked overshoot by me because by the time I got gear and flaps down and everything, I was way past the end of the runway and needed to pull a ton. And then I also, because all that was happening, all of my radio calls were completely wrong. So big fat F for that maneuver. I'll fix my safety drive to be here.
This left turn was a party. I was able to hang on to it and then get nice and tucked in by the time we went to the hit. Pull-up was good. I noticed they were going to overshoot, and then you called it, so I just full backsticked the thing to park it on center line. And then because of that, I'm 2 seconds early on the landing because I had a tighter angle than you, even though I was idle until 140. Still led to me being early. So, yep, that's it. So that's gonna be a C, I think, for me. Let's talk about the taxi. Because the way we were lined up, had to do that tight turn. That was exciting. And then I didn't realize Charlie was so early. Probably should do well clear on the left turn onto Charlie. So we'll do that for next time. And then left turn into parking was fine. Parking was fine. Like a C.
Yeah.
And also, if I'm going to lead this, let's do a stagger right so that we can do the cross.
Yep.
All right.
Only if we get another flat show, though.
Yeah. Hopefully not.
Yeah. Tell me.
Wow. Okay, let's go look at some tape.
Woo!
I have 0 dropped frames.
That's good.
That doesn't mean
Hopefully.
I didn't drop frames from the bridge, but
one hopes.
yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. NDI 5 changed some stuff with how the bridge works. I'm not sure how we had it set up in NDI 4, which I should have I need to do this every time I update to a new version of something, like a new major version number. It's like go in and look at all the settings and stuff and take pictures of them. Alright, let's grab no. Grab this. So the stream can hear. Okay, Control F11. Yeah, the rain that came in as we were about to taxi was interesting.
You're telling me, okay. Display weather. That's stinking cool.
It is.
Though, where did it display?
It should be a blocked, like, to the left of your main thing.
Okay, I have display weather on. It says it's displaying. Why is it not showing anything?
I also got to be honest, the rain effects on the windshield, even though they're like 2D textures, were still pretty cool.
No, it's cool. It's and it was cool that like my performance didn't take a hit,
Yeah.
which rain was the problem in the past, and your performance didn't take a hit
Nope.
even though you were streaming everything, which
This
is kind of
way
crazy
better than
given that we'll
Luscious.
fly like very like clean, normal conditions that are like good visibility and all that, and the thing chugs and then it's doing all this particle effects and it's like fine.
Well, they're not. I don't think they're particle effects. That's just it. I think they're just 2D textures.
Okay, so I have display weather on. Why is it not displaying? I'm
All
sad.
right, take off.
Where is it supposed
Also,
to be?
DCS lights don't bloom this much in real life. Just saying.
No! Holy cow. And like, I don't know if you've tried to fly a Case 1 anytime recently, but like the freaking meatball is like the sun. Like, you can't use it. I used to do it without the iFull's like pop-up display because I didn't need it.
Uh-huh.
And I can't read so I have to do the little pop-up display now.
All right, let's go find our show site.
Left around that bend.
There we are. All right, are we doing the pagoda?
There's a comm cart in front of the pagoda
Oh,
if you're
look.
interested.
Oh, the
So
pagoda.
the actual heading is supposed to be 314,
Uh-huh.
but I didn't like work really hard to get it perfectly lined up. So you do what you need to do.
I didn't realize there was a comm card there. All right, what can we see? Nothing. Great. We'll do this. That should be enough. Yeah, okay. And then I'm going to have to zoom way out because our angle was hot trash, so here we go.
All right.
Gotta say, the weather in DCS looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
There are jets somewhere. There they are. Pouring rain.
Yeah. You see me roll back into the turn there. That's funny.
And he's gone.
Yep. This actually does look a lot like the Corpus Christi show I saw.
Yeah, you never want to see that.
Oh. Belly up to crowd coming in.
I was doing 450, so like,
Yeah.
my clear was pretty spicy.
Spice Lord.
Well, we started to get things back in order. Yeah, that mountain on your side is an adventure to clear up, for sure.
Indeed.
And you had a head of steam, so this this rejoin.
Oh, kinda. I did and I didn't.
You're not gonna be able to see anything for this. Oh! Yeah, that nose drop, I was like, I can hold it. And then it just didn't want to pick back up.
I wonder if maybe the display weather thing didn't work because I didn't record it at 1.9.
You didn't record what?
The ACMI file for this was not was in the older version of TACView,
Oh.
and I wonder if it just didn't get the telemetry because it wasn't scraping it.
Maybe?
I don't know. I have the box checked and it did not appear where yours did, and I don't know why, but whatever, it's fine.
MRT.
No.
Lots of cons.
Yeah.
Still cool you can do this in a sim.
Shot way out. Woo-hoo.
Oh yeah, look at that wind. I did not calculate for that. Or this.
That's horrifying. Well, I didn't calculate for the wind right now either, so not to worry.
Yep. Should definitely go to the 45 there. They would do this show site.
I think it would.
Nice.
Oh man, I'm so far behind you.
Oh, in the stream?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. That's weird.
Yeah, because you said nice probably when the hit happened, right?
Yeah.
And it took me after I said I'm so far behind you for the hit to happen on mine.
That's really weird.
I think it's all the wind, the trees blowing in the wind is like it chugs whenever it's looking at foliage.
It clears funny.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I haven't seen it yet. There it goes. And stupid.
I'm gonna reset my... Should lose it here in a second.
Just did.
Okay. How about now?
I think it's back. Yep. Yeah, it's back.
Oh, the flat pass. Okay. I was like, what is happening? Did it die? Point.
Not bad.
A little behind. But then I made it up.
Yeah, just a little late on my turn. Okay. Freaking DCS, man. Those rolls were probably the cleanest I flew all show, like the snap rolls.
Uh-huh.
It's a wonder we got anything that even looked passable for the high show project.
I know.
It's a lot of practice.
Alright, let's boogie. Pull into the set.
Do we smoke on? Did we not smoke on? There it is. It's on. Okay.
It's just raining. Oh yeah. That was one thing. As we were coming to the set, I was like, I can't see him. It's raining.
Oh, right.
Because we were going slow enough that I wasn't getting and like nose high enough that I wasn't getting the wind effect on
the canopy.
the canopy as much.
This isn't a very good clear because I was worried about you at the hill. I don't know why, because like you're just flying straight level. You got all the time in the world to think about it.
Yeah, I'm good. Didn't look horrible.
No. Man, woof.
What?
Oh, I chugged so hard. So it was like looking at that. It was looking at that like palm tree and the rain and everything, and it just like was not having a good time. I think I'm back with you now, though.
Rolling out.
Yeah.
Oh, we're on you now. We're doing the aileron roll.
Yep, just a little late.
Hey, you're flying a
Smoked on
crowd.
so
I
late
know.
for this.
That's actually one of the reasons why I was so sloppy, because I was like, do I tell him to smoke on?
Yeah, you can.
I know.
Do it on radio too, though.
Yeah,
so
I was
that
going
way
to,
we're
but the
not-
trouble is like, when I'm that in the zone, I'm like, where's radio 2?
So smoke's on. You
Yep.
can't tell, but it's on.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Seagull. Thank you.
I'm a seagull. I'm made of like 3 polygons.
I think we're supposed to keep smoke on
All
like,
the way through the maneuver?
for the rest of the show until
Okay.
like we clear the overhead.
I'll remember that for the future. Good angle there, man. You can see us getting pushed.
Yep.
Low FPS palm tree, go away.
So much happier with my phone flying these days than I was like even a year ago.
Yeah, yeah. On that transit at the beginning of the show, I was so comfy.
Nice.
I was just like settled, snuggled right in there. I had like all this time to think about like, I don't really like that position. That's not good. I could do a little bit better. Just this, move that.
Yeah, we were out
scooch out
there
a
for
little
a
bit.
long time.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm trying to find the feet, trying to find the thing. I have to do it on like true nav aids because I can't see. And dude, in my clear behind crowd for the knife edge, I was like spatially disoriented.
Really?
Yeah, like I was like, okay, trust what the instruments say. So my body was like, no, roll 45 more degrees this direction.
Wild.
It's like, this is the coolness of VR. It's like you truly are in it.
Yeah. Oh man. Low FPS palm tree migrated to Rhoda Field. He's out there somewhere, causing it.
All right, let's watch your joyful excursion. Oh my gosh, I didn't even have time to oh my goodness, you are so far out there.
Yep. Yep.
Wow. Let's look at me.
Safety, McSafe person. Yeah.
Working. That would have been a go around.
Yeah.
Oh, that little left wing. Down. Bummer. The rain really came in.
Yeah. I was like, I remember thinking to myself when we were doing the taxi, I was like, I'm really glad that I've done this a lot. Because I'm doing this based on like kind of guesswork about where the heck.
You thought you were going to line up on the other side of me, eh?
Uh-huh.
Oh, look
Well, you said close
look at my
90.
Stabs. Look at my stabs.
Oh. Yeah, you said close 90, and I thought, I wasn't sure what you meant by it, so I just did what we normally do, and then I was like, oh, that's
Damn it. I probably couldn't see it, but damn.
No, I couldn't see it. You were a very oddly shaped blue blob. I gotta adjust where these guys are standing too. They're not in the right spot. At least my guy was in the wrong spot.
I don't know what the right spot is, so.
Well, like, it should be centered off the nose when we turn engines on, and my guy was not. He was off to the right.
The stabs are a bummer. Yeah, not our best show of it.
No. I felt a lot better about it when we finished it than I do right now.
I don't know. I still.
I feel like it's horrible. Well, no, it was kind of horrible. Like, we did it, but it was not great.
All right, folks. That's going to be it for us. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully, Leb stream was okay in the split screen. We'll